Oyagala okumanya ebigenda mu maaso ku nsonga ez'ebyobufuzi mu ggwanga, byanfuna oba embeera z'abantu, twegatteko ku mukutu gwa YouTube gu SGM Loud n'omuweerezaawo Sir Grace Mwesigwa.
It has been formerly known as Uganda Hotel and Tourism Training Institute. It is now Hotel and Tourism Training College here in Jinja, and actually it's first of its kind in Uganda. My name is Sir Grace Mwesigwa, the host of the Loud Seat on the SGM Loud. And so we are going to be taking you through to appreciate a couple of different programs offered in this institution, the intakes, the students' life here, and also getting to know who is meant to be admitted here, for what course and for the duration. Walk with me as I take you to different departments, different sectors. By the end of this video, you'll appreciate that skills indeed excel.
Thank you very much. You're welcome to the Hotel and Tourism Training School here in Jinja. My name is Richard Kawere, the principal of this college, and we are going to understand how the institute, for example, transformed from institute to college, what we offer, when can you apply for the intakes, who are those that are qualified to join us, and basically what does this institution contribute as as one of the key training centers in the tourism and hospitality sector in Uganda to the nation generally. This institution is of a historical nature. It started around 1983 when it was originally a training center for International Labour Organization located at Fairway Hotel. Basically, it was meant to help in upgrading and skilling people who were working in the Uganda hotels then. Around 1989, 1991, when the properties of the Indians were returned to their owners, the Jafar family reclaimed Fairway Hotel, and then government at that time had transferred the training center then to Crested Crane Hotel that was seated right here where we are. And Crested Crane Hotel from that moment onwards became a training center for people or upskilling people within the hotel and tourism space industry. Of course, by and large, the tourism and hospitality sector kept growing almost 10 times bigger, and eventually in 2015 the institution was given an independent act which was called the UHTTI Act, that gave it mandate to develop programs, admit and examine, conduct research and advise government in the tourism and hospitality sector, become a center of excellency. From the 2015, the government acquired a World Bank loan to upgrade this institution to a world-class training center in tourism and hospitality. And what you see today speaks to the government's decision at that time to upgrade this center, because for those who associate with this institution way back know that actually this institution was small, but now it has transformed into 360 degrees into a world-class training center with a fully fledged hotel of 82 bedrooms, a conference center, bar, spa, restaurants, training kitchens. We have classrooms, we have language labs, state-of-the-art library, and continuous infrastructure is ongoing. If you come to campus, you'll find us. We are building a students' hostel, which is going to be a 600 seats bed capacity. Very soon, we are starting to construct the swimming pool, health and spa, basically to become a round training space for all people in this tourism space. And in the last year, 2025, with a review of the BTVET Act, the tourism, the college was eventually, the 2015 law was repealed and replaced by the BTVET Act. It is replaced by the TVET Act of 2025, and this TVET Act transformed the college, the institute, into a college, changing the name from UHTTI to HTTC, meaning Hotel and Tourism Training College. So as of now, the school is called the Hotel and Tourism Training College as of now, as a result of the 2025 TVET Act. So that's where we now come to. Most people have been asking, where's the crested crane? Where's the UHTTI? So now that is the genesis of how we come to become HTTC. So when you look at our branding, our billboards, they're all still speaking to HTTI, but this financial year, we're in the process of rebranding to be able to accommodate our new name called HTTC. Now the other question would be, what do we offer? At the institute, we offer several programs, but currently we offer 3 diploma programs and 4 certificate programs. The diploma programs we offer is we have a diploma in pastry and bakery.
Uganda is one of the countries hit by unemployment, and so learning skills is one of the strategies to fight unemployment. So here at Hotel and Training and Tourism Training College, skills are overemphasized, and that's why today we have chosen to visit one of the practical centers where the baking and pastry take place. And so walk with us as you get to know what the young people are doing in a way of fighting unemployment.
That specializes students towards the confectionery world. The bread, the cakes, the cookies, and all that. We have that specialization. Then we have a diploma in hotel operations management that focuses the student on the total operations of a hotel. This looks at front office, looks at F&B, looks at housekeeping, looks at financial and accounting, basically training a student for a supervisory role in the industry with a comprehensive understanding of the operations, not only the F&B, but also the controls that come within this kind of space and job. Then we also have a diploma in tourism and field guiding. That diploma focuses a student largely to learn interpretation of our attractions, learn how to drive, learn how to communicate, and be able to explain and engage our visitors to be able to learn what we have, and they help the visitors to interpret. So we have many of our students taking on those. Then we have corresponding certificates to those diplomas. Then how do you get here? We have mainly 2 intakes for those who want to do diplomas and certificates. In the month of February and March, we admit students who have gone through up to their S4 and completed S4. Here, a student must have passed at least 5 of the subjects offered in the S4 with a level of credit, so they can be able to take on certificate programs. And then we also normally do an admission for diploma students in the month of June and July. After the university admission, we advertise and we take on students who at least have one principal pass, 5 credits at O level, and 2 subsidiaries for diploma. So those are the 2 main entries. However, we have also entries to short course programs for 6 months. Those ones, they are open. You can be able to come anytime and you apply and you'll be given when you can be able to start. We have a 1-year program that onboards or takes, that is what we call an apprentice program, where we take on mature students, whether you're a graduate with a degree, whether you have a diploma, whether you already have a certificate. For 1 year, we take you on and train you specifically in one of these fields. And then we are able to take on. So basically, those are the 2 intakes. And why do you join tourism at this time? More than ever, we have seen that there are increasing employment opportunities within the tourism industry. Currently, for every 10 jobs in the world, there's 1 job for tourism. That is what it is right now, globally. For every 10 jobs, there's a job for tourism and hospitality. And the industry keeps growing. So why should you join tourism at this time? There are many areas for anybody, a young person, and even those who have grown, to turn around their career within tourism. And we have different spaces and specialization. You can take on tourism from a conservation perspective, from a guiding perspective, from a hotel operations perspective, as a chef, as a cook, as a food and beverage person, as a barista, as a fitness person in the coach, as a masseuse. So there are different professions. As a baker, you recently have seen very many people coming up with different types of cakes and advertising. All that you can come here and we're able to teach you, and also learn to improve your cooking at home, to improve how best you can prepare your meals in the home. So basically, in terms of employment, currently the tourism industry employs 6.6% of the people employed in Uganda work in the tourism industry. And this number is projected to grow to almost 1 million, 1.5 million. And the institute stands at that center pivot point to ensure that the increasing demand of manpower in the industry, we are able to answer it by training as many people to occupy these spaces. What is the call of the public? We call upon you, if you have a child who first of all has an interest in learning some of these vocational professions, vocational skills, even if they have finished S4 and they are going to A level and they would want to have a 1-month vocational training, you can please bring them. If you have a student who has completed S4 and you would want to professionalize in the industry, you bring them. If you have students who have graduated with degrees, they are back home, they have an interest in picking a vocational skill that can help them to get a job or start a job in the area of, especially in the tourism space, we are here to answer that call. And we want to thank the government of Uganda for prioritizing such vocational institutions, and we call upon them to continue resourcing this institution both with manpower, skilled manpower, so that they can train the best students, and resources to be able to acquire the relevant training equipment, so that our learner or your child or our children are able to be prepared for the best industry of tourism, which is tomorrow.